Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. One moment as we stop this music. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. I know Shaw is going to be on here talking about AB is late, and I am not late. I am on time, all the time, on time. I hope everyone is doing well. If we are here live, then you know what that means. It means it is a beautiful day in Zamunda. It is Wednesday night. Good evening, Cheryl. It is Wednesday night. We are here for another live broadcast of the Something for the People podcast. Um, we are not going to keep you guys long this evening. It has been one heck of a month. This has been the longest, shortest month in history. As we all know, it is Black History Month. Um, and before we get out of here for Black History Month, hey, honey, love you too. We're going to drop some Shreveport Black History facts on you, some things that just in case you may not have known before we get out here, just a couple of Shreveport known Black History facts that you all need to know a little something about. So if you have some Black History facts in your family about someone in Shreveport, hit us in the comments. Don't forget to like, love, and share this post to get the word out and let everyone know what you're here for. Good evening, girl Pam. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Girl, I'm tired. I'm actually tired today, but I'm gonna push through as I always do. We gotta be able to push through. Sometimes we're tired, and it's okay. It's all right. Um, this evening, how's work going?
It's going. We have finished pre-close and we are getting ready for closeout.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I wish I had finished some pre-close, some after close, some done close, but I have not. But it's okay. Like I said, we're gonna push through. We're gonna enjoy ourselves and have a good show. Um, have you been watching the news? This has been talked about for at least the last couple of months. It has been solidified that 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson himself, the man, you can find me in the club, bottle full of the bub, you know,
What's the news?
that he's gotten approved for Millennial Studios, the purchase and the approval and the lease. The reason why it's back in the news is because they were on the Breakfast Club talking about it, a podcast with Charlamagne the God and those folks. And I don't know why people can't get the name Shreveport right. It's Shreveport. I know I fuck with y'all and say Sweetport because y'all act like Sweetport. Y'all be doing Sweetport shit. It is Shreveport.
What did they say?
They were just basically sending a shout out about 50 Cent opening the studios here and revitalizing the entertainment industry here and hopefully um, letting some good things happen and come to Shreveport. Also, um, when Shreveport Council agreed to lease Millennial Studios to 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, they agreed at a 30-year lease. A 30-year lease. Now, I know people were all up in arms, 30 years, and the lease amount was like $2,400 or something like that. And so he got the property dirt cheap. And people were like, he's worth this money. Why did Shreveport do that? You need to understand the bigger picture. Him coming to Shreveport, bringing business into Shreveport. They jacking my city. Oh, they really can't. Up here in Maryland, they be jacking. Um, I don't know. And so they're doing this lease because they want to give him the option to be here and then lease it for another 15 years, I believe, if
How old
everything.
is 50 Cent? Is he gonna be alive and kicking it in 30 years? How old is he?
Do you expect to be alive and kicking it in 30 years?
What I'm saying is, I hope to be alive in 30 years, but what I'm saying is, at 76, if the Lord say the same, I don't think I would be in the business world. I would hopefully be
When you in
retired
a
at
when
home.
no,
So
that ain't how entertainment business work. When you in the entertainment industry, your ass is in it till you die.
that's why I said, how
Who
old is
who
he?
who do
You
you know
talking about
retires
30
from the
years plus
entertainment
another
industry?
15 years? That's 45 years. How old is 50 Cent?
I don't know, 50, 50, something, 50, maybe 51.
Okay.
If he's that age, but what I'm saying is
A
that
lot of
I
them don't
think people are
retire,
just.
but some of them
But
need to
how many
retire.
entertainers retire? How
They
if you
don't,
think
but
in your
some of them
mind,
should. I'm saying some of them should, but okay.
hell, we know motherfuckers that's been working for Cattle Parish and SPD for 30 years that need to retire and they won't take their ass off. We don't say nothing to them. We're
That's
gonna give them a gold watch and then do it.
why I say I just asked how old you were.
I For me personally, I think it's a great opportunity for the city of Shreveport. We used to actually make a lot of good movies here, a lot of good TV shows, and when the old guard, I guess you can say, came in and started taxing those movie studios, is why they actually left the area. So now if 50 Cent comes back in and revitalizes the entertainment industry, okay, 48 going on 49, I said he was 50. I thought we were, okay. But if they come back in and revamp the entertainment industry, revitalize Shreveport, look at how Shreveport is changing as far as revamping and revitalizing downtown. I think it'll be a good look for Shreveport. And anything we can do to generate money and businesses here in Shreveport, it's a positive. Um, because Shreveport, I hate to be a stickler, is a dying city. People are leaving. We see an influx of people leaving the city, moving to tech. Everybody is moving out of Shreveport. So if we get these businesses here and can get Shreveport back operating at what we are, I always think that's a positive. You know,
Sure.
that's all you got to say is sure,
Mhm.
girl. The lease for Millennial Studios, which is owned by the city, costs $2,400 annually. That was the big hiccup for people. $2,400 annually with Jackson's company managing building maintenance. The lease is for 30 years with an option to renew for an additional 15 years. Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor says the decision will move Shreveport back into the entertainment sphere. We already know that 50 Cent is a mighty mogul. This is a direct quote from her. 50 Cent is a mighty mogul in the entertainment business, but the residual effects for local businesses here is what's going to be felt. We have rebranded Shreveport in the entertainment industry, and now we are considering ourselves back again as an entertainment mecca. All roads lead to Shreveport if you are ready to work in film and television. This is a quote from 50 Cent. Um, do you think he hit? Go ahead. What's your question? You about to
No question.
ask? You don't care about this at all.
I don't.
Why?
This has been talked about so much already. I don't care. I'm just saying, I don't care about this woman. We have already discussed this, not us, but they have discussed this in the contract. Okay, I believe it when he got the studio, but come on, just wait till we see some action right here. I don't care at all. I'm sorry.
This
I'm
motherfucker
sorry.
say, I don't care. I do not care. Barack Obama said it's not dying, it's dead already, and it's long overdue to shake back. That's why it's important.
This is my thing of it is it's too much talking about what could happen, what he gonna do, he coming back. Just wait till he come in the city and start doing something. 'Cause, we have had tons of opportunity in Shreveport for things, and what has happened? We are where we are now because things
Negative
progress.
Nelly.
So I'm not.
Well, I think that he said, I feel the same. What's
Let me
up,
see
Amy?
some
I
action.
feel the same way. Let's see some action. Hannah says, I never knew they stopped making moves in Shreveport. It became too expensive to make moves in Shreveport. At one point in time, we were making a lot of movies down here in the South, especially after Hurricane Katrina, because New Orleans was shut down. And so they had to bring the movies up here to the North Louisiana, North side, in order to make those movies. And I'm looking for some action. I'm looking for some positive effects. I hope it's not a lot of talk. I hope he actually comes in here and does something that we can see with our eyes, put our hands on. But the positive of this, if this does happen, look at all of the businesses that it will affect, especially homegrown businesses and people looking to break into the entertainment. None of this moves you. You don't care about any of it.
Not at all. Not one bit.
This girl talking about next, not at all. I don't give a damn. Okay, people, I'm sorry. She doesn't really care about that. I have a question. Since she doesn't care, we're gonna move on. We're gonna segue into our next topic because I see, and it's crazy that most people in the comments are like you. They do not care. They want to see some action. They're tired of hearing about it. They're ready to see what are you gonna do for Shreveport. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Put your money behind it. If Hannah say we're always talking and people never uphold the deal. Dang, I didn't know so many people would.
You have lost 6 viewers already. Next.
That's because you being nigga.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, next topic. Look, so I was watching another I like to watch podcasts. I was watching excerpts of Club Shay Shay with Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Do you know who that is?
I do.
How do you know who that is? Okay. Chad Ochocinco Johnson says that he saved 83% of his football salary, 83% of his total football salary by doing these two things: taking flights on Spirit Airlines, which, if you have ever flown or traveled, Spirit Airlines is like, what can we compare? It's like city transportation in Shreveport.
Like the potholes in the city. That's what they are like. You fall in and can't get out. You get on the plane.
He saved 83% of his salary by taking flights on Spirit Airlines and by wearing fake jewelry.
I've heard some other people say that they don't spend money on real jewelry because now you can't tell the difference. And they say, why would you spend so much money on jewelry for somebody just to rob and steal you?
And that's what he said. And when he said that, I was like, it makes sense, especially if
the jeweler told me.
Okay, here we go. See, this is something she interested in. Here we go.
Appraised and insured. They told me that to not wear your real jewelry, your real diamonds while you're on vacation. They said because you're more prone to people trying to rob you and to follow you back to your hotel if you have all your jewelry on. They even told me when I bought these nice little lovely Louis and Gucci's I like, they even told me in these little group chats that we have with Louis and stuff, they say that you should not even tote your purse out of town
because
while you're traveling. And you said people look for different bags and stuff when you're getting on flights, and they target you. They target you. They watch you from the moment you step in the airport, get on the airplane, get to the hotel. You are more prone to be targeted and profiled when you have these luxury items.
Right. Do you think that people, I hate to sound this, like say this and be this person, Black people are known to be flashy.
Black people are known to be flashy, and Black people are known to wear their money and show it instead of putting it in the bank and investments. And I'm guilty of that too because I love my Louis and nice things, but we like to look like we made it.
Even if we haven't?
Even if we hadn't made it, we want to look like we made it. We want to look the part. Nobody else is gonna pull up at this event without that fur on, without that Louis bag, that goo. You know what I'm saying? We want to look the part even if we haven't made it. We want to fake it till we make it. And that's why I tell people all the time, the richest people that I have ever met in my field
really
are
look
the
like
ones that you wouldn't think Grandpa, Grandma, Sally, and Sue got any money when they
walk around in overalls.
Not just
and
they
no, I'm saying,
like
but some of the, in
people.
the business we've been in, Everyone knows we were in the casino business for years, and a lot of times we shut those big craps tables down for, and we flew
Definitely.
in. They had their own, or they flew themselves in. They had their own private
Come
jets.
in their
They
overalls
come
and
in
we
in their
say,
overalls,
boom,
and
boom,
they
and they be like, okay.
let's roll it.
We're
And you be
like,
like, who the fuck is this? And
is it
then they
everyone?
got $1 million+ line of credit. You be like, who the fuck
Or
is
they
this?
have a million plus that they plop on the
Plop on the
table.
table.
Hey,
Yeah.
give me some dice. So I'm just saying, black people, I'm sorry, we like to show what we have and
Right.
we like to flaunt it instead of putting it in the
Look,
bank and
Erica said they
investing.
will knock your head off and snatch your arm. This is a true story, people. As we're talking about this, so a nurse that used to work for my mom, real nice lady. She and her husband went to Mexico. This was about Leah was a bit young, so this was probably close to 30 years ago. They went to Mexico, and they went to Mexico on vacation. They were kidnapped. Real story. And I'm not laughing because they were kidnapped. They were kidnapped. And they told them, give us everything you have on you, give us all of your money, all of your jewelry. They stripped them of everything. They drove them out to a remote location. They thought they were just getting in a cab, drove them out to a remote location. And then they were kind of like, wait, what is going on here? And so they stopped the car, hopped out the car, told them, strip down, give us your money, give us everything you have on you. And they were like, we just want to get back to the hotel. And they robbed them. And so they finally got back to the hotel and they were like, we're never going back to Mexico again. I think they actually went back after that because,
What's the moral of the
the
story, baby?
moral of this story is that what you were saying, it doesn't matter what you look like. You go into these other countries and you go into these other cities, and here you are, think you having a nice little travel vacation, and you've been targeted. They were targeted. And they didn't wear she didn't wear her money per se, but she and her husband were targeted. So
Don't get me wrong. I love nice things. We all
okay.
do.
Good
It
evening, everybody.
bothers me when I go to work every day and I work these 80 hours for these people and I make my money and I pay my bills and I don't have nothing to show for it. That's why I reward myself. I don't
Okay.
went and got this $100,000+ worth of education. I got this corporate job. I'm in the penthouse. I want to see the fruits of my labor. I want to see what my education
Is
has
that seeing the
afforded
fruits
me.
of your labor though?
Yeah, when I can
Oh,
go
I mean,
into
I'm
the store
asking.
and buy myself whatever I want, then
Okay.
that's seeing the fruits of my life. For me, this is me speaking for me. I want to reward myself. I want to see something.
Hmm.
But it's so very sad that you have to then think about, okay, I can't tote this here because I may be targeted.
Right.
And it's so very sad that everybody won't get it the correct way. They got to take it from you.
Right.
And so I'm just saying, I
Well,
sometimes, I try to tell myself, don't do it. But then I tell myself, I
well,
deserved it.
I think that's the biggest thing. Especially once we reach a certain age and we reach a certain uh pedestal in life, we want to say, I deserve this. I've worked hard, I've done well by my children, I've raised my children well. I'm help you know, we try and give. We're philanthropists. We try to give all the time and do right all the time. So I think it should be okay to say, I want to reward myself. It's a shame that in rewarding yourself, sometimes but you're targeted here, right here in Shreveport, much less going somewhere. Look at Christmas time. Remember that year? Yeah, I got to tell you, this one year, a neighbor, we were waiting on a delivery, and a neighbor, they delivered a package of ours to a neighbor. I walked to the neighbor's house and I was like, hey, I was just wondering, did you all receive a package of ours? And they were like, no. What's in the package? Well, bitch, if you say no and then you ask me what's in the package, it's like, well, do you have the package and you want to know if the package is worth keeping, or did you not get the damn package because your answers don't go together? Well, what's in the package? Again, did you get the package? No, I ain't get it. However, what was it? The next day, the package miraculously appeared, even though,
But
go
the
ahead.
neighbor was unaware that we had this nice little ring camera on our door when they delivered it back to our house.
Anyway, so you can be targeted right here. It doesn't matter where you go. We're targeted just as much here in our everyday lives as we are when we go out of town. Just be careful. Watch what you're doing. Look at what Amos says. He said, this is true. I had things stolen out of my hotel, the Hilton. Hell, I should have stayed at the Motel 6. Good evening, everyone just joined us.
You know, how many people utilize that safe that's in the room? And you know, there's always a safe in the room, but they tell you when I watch these stories and
This
you
is telling
know
these stories.
work in
Okay.
these hotel chains, they actually say you should not use the safe in the hotel room because just like if you put your stuff in that safe and you something happen you can't get out and you forget the code, when you call down to the front desk, what they do? They come in your room and they open that safe. So they actually
True.
say that you should not
Not use
use
the
the
safe in the
hotel
room.
safe in the room. That, but you know, I looked and my mom, who has all had all kind of stuff, actually had a little portable safe that
I
she would
remember.
say that you should travel with you. You know, you lock your gun, you lock your valuables up in there,
Right.
but they say you should not use the hotel
Well,
safe.
I knew people that worked in hospitality, in the hotel industry, and in valet. Let me tell you something. Because I used to love the valet. Why? Because motherfucker, I was fat and lazy.
You should not. I did
Um,
ballet while I was in college.
look,
First thing they do is go through your chains and
they
then your
do.
console.
Look, Mr. Patrick McGee said I worked at Diamond Jack overnight for years in security. Those safes are easy to get into. I used to love to park in valet back in the day. My mom would always park in valet, so I used to park in valet. Well, became friends with motherfuckers in valet, and when they told me the shit that they did, I said, "Motherfucker!" I
You
said,
know, people should utilize that valet key. If you have, you know, a key that's a valet key, you know, they don't make them anymore. But like our key fob has a key where you can lock the glove box and they don't get out of it. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I was in college and worked valet, and
"Oh
because
shit!"
I could drive a six shift
Right,
and everybody else couldn't, I was always getting in the nice
getting the high profile cars.
cars. But and you'd be
You can drive
surprised.
stick shift.
I can't. You'll be surprised what people do. You know, we get out of our
Oh
car and
goodness.
we just leave things around. You got cash, you got coins, you got chargers. I mean, the valet people,
They
they
go
will
through.
go through
Just
everything.
just know that valet go through your shit. If you think, oh, I'm a leave, because I used to be like, oh, I'll just leave that in the car. Don't leave nothing that you wouldn't want taken in your car if you valet, because
And even if they don't take it right there when they park the car, because you know you only got 5 minutes to park and run back, they have access to your keys in the office with
always
you.
they have
As
access.
long as your car is in valet, they got access to your car.
I was just about to say, Patrick McGee says, yeah, when I'm in the club with them girls working hard, I feel I deserve to reward myself with a lap dance and to never mind.
However
Mrs.
you
McGee gonna
reward
knock your
yourself,
ass out.
that is your business, but you deserve a reward. However you choose to
Oh
do it,
gosh.
whether
To
it's a
T
lap dance,
Foster,
a
we
person.
got a Black History Moment Shreveport world renowned legend on this motherfucker tonight. Teresa Foster, T Foster, what it do? Fastest woman in the country. Man, y'all didn't know nothing. If you don't know nothing about Teresa Foster, look her up. Black History Moment. That's gonna be my tribute to Black History before we get out of here on this fucked up 29th tomorrow. T Foster says I always take my medication with me and they can have my clothes. Correct. Erica says I worked at the Isle of Capri. Those valet people did shady shit. Cheryl says they drive shit out of the people cars in valet. Trina says, and will drive your car too. Miss John said, I'm a poor. I ain't valeting. I don't know if I'm a poor or
But
not a
what
poor,
about
but
the cities that make you that? Like every time we
well,
go to New Orleans
or Texas,
or somewhere where you have no choice but to
but to
valet
valet.
at the hotel because it ain't no parking, and you don't
Wait,
want to leave your stuff
when
on
you
the
worked
street.
at the car wash, you used to get them. Goddamn, I wouldn't even think about the car wash. Although I should have, because remember the movie Bodyguard, they was going out down in the folks' seat. So y'all was jacking them at the car wash. That is fucked up. That is fucked up.
That's the truth.
But yeah,
He said, "Don't judge him."
I ain't judging you at all. Do what you got to do. Yeah, because everywhere we go, when we go out of town, pretty much Texas, California, if you want a good parking spot, you pretty much have to valet in larger cities. Um, so
That's
what do
why
you
I
do
try to
then?
take everything out the car. My charger,
But
I
even when
always
we
take.
go to when we're in a hotel or whatever, I'll I'll put stuff in my luggage. I'll do things a certain way. So my OCD kick in sometimes. I'll do things a certain way so I'll know if somebody has gone in something or touched something.
The trick is you should always move something
Right.
out of place and see how it is when you get back.
When you get back.
But the thing about it is you don't know who in valet did it. It normally it's not the person who actually parked your car. Cause they in the car to see what you got, and they run back and tell man, this car right here got so and so and so and so, and they because they have 5 minutes to get your keys back. Trust me, I know. You got 5 minutes to get back. Once you park that car, you got 5 minutes to get back to the office with that key. But your key is sitting there the whole time. The person who parked in
Always
the
take
car
the
is
meds,
the
T.
scout
Foster.
to see what's in the car. They are not normally the ones that take the stuff out your car.
So, okay, devil's advocate. Do you think that the person working in valet is working with a system or a string of people that are actually so basically like they go to take your car to valet? Do they leave it unlocked or something and be like, hey man, you got X amount of
Why?
time?
They don't
I'm
even
saying
have to do that because
they just
the
go and
key,
park it and they
you go park it in the slightest part. They bring your keys back. Your key is hanging up or somewhere. The whole time you somewhere. So if that person, anybody can
all
go
right,
take your key. Let me tell you how to do it. This is trick.
put
You
everything in the
go and
trunk.
park
Okay.
that car. You run back with that key. You bring that key back, but remember you taking another key to go pick a car.
Hmm.
You take one car, you come back.
The
So
fact that my wife has really
I'm
thought about this
I'm
is
telling you, I worked in ballet in college. So what they do is
that is scary.
when they bring that key back of that parked car, when they come back to take a key to go pick up a car, they are then taking another key with them of a car that's already been parked,
Mhm.
so they can go through that car. It's a system. Unfortunately, I'm telling you.
I ain't
I
gonna
done
throw a
seen it
hand up
happen.
like that's just it's a system. Just know it's a system.
It was a
Um,
system 20 some years ago. I'm pretty sure they got it down
they
even
very
better.
sophisticated now. If that was a system 20 some years ago. Mr. John said hidden cam is a must while traveling in 2024. Hidden cams is a must. Good evening, everyone. Candace Nicole said these people are smart. They will put effort into creating a system to swindle and swine. Jonathan said there's definitely crews in certain large cities. Patrick McGee say no. They usually park in an area that have cameras. They get the stuff while they are parking the car. Learn that while at Diamond Jacks. Y'all are talking about the Rolls Royce truck that was stolen in Atlanta. What Rolls Royce truck? Drop it, Denisha. I hadn't even heard about that. Although somebody had a badass brand new Rolls Royce truck at Zydegra here in Shreveport.
Remember,
That thing
what's
was
her name? Keisha Corey, Pink,
KOR. Is that
Keisha K.R. Remember her pink, was it her Rolls Royce or something? She had a pink car that was stolen.
really?
And my thing is, how you steal this Barbie pink car like somebody ain't gonna know it?
Yeah,
That
because
is
the
gone.
last Barbie Pink car in Shreveport, y'all destroyed that lady. Y'all talk about that lady like a dog. That ain't none of my business. Y'all destroyed that lady. Y'all beat that lady
So
down.
what's the Real Housewives of Shreveport?
Oh, Real Housewives of Shreveport. I mentioned that because with 50, I stopped talking because she was like, fuck 50 Cent. If 50 Cent is coming to Shreveport and you could handpick, drop it in the comments. If you could handpick your cast, five women, five women that could get a gun because ain't no peaches being carried in Shreveport. You got to have your 9 or pew pew 22, 40. If you could handpick your cast of Real Housewives of Shreveport, y'all, who would it be? Who?
First of all, there are not five families here in Freeport that I'm interested in following around.
You're
For the
interested in those you watch it. You're
I'm
interested in
really
those
not.
on Real
I
Housewives of
wasn't
Atlanta?
when they got chosen because some of the people that were chosen for peaches and all this, I would not have chosen them. But now that they're on the show and you see them,
You
there you
find that
go.
they're interesting,
But
right?
I wouldn't do a Real Housewives of Shreveport. Like, there needs to be something different. Like, at one point in time, the oil field wives was calling themselves the real oil field, the
Oh
oil
my
field wives
God.
of Shreveport. But we
After they
need
done sucked
something
everybody's dick to become an oil
different,
field
not
wife.
just housewives. Who's gonna watch it? But I'm telling you, a show that somebody should do, not us though, because she crazy. But there
Wait,
must
hold on. Say that again. I missed something.
okay, so there needs to be a show about lesbians. I'm telling you, because the world thinks that our lives are completely different from their lives just because
Look at my face,
we
people. Look,
love each
look,
other
look
and
at my
are the
face.
same sex. So there needs to be some type of show that shows people that gay or lesbian or the same people that y'all are. We do the exact same thing. Not us. But I'm just saying there needs to be a
So you
show.
think real lesbians of Shreveport would be
I don't
more
like the
productive than real housewives of Shreveport,
yes,
or be more interesting?
will be more interesting because let me tell you, most people in Shreveport already live their life on Facebook. Everything they do,
But
they
most of
post.
those lives are lies anyway.
All I'm saying is, if you follow them on social media, you can see everything they got going on because they post everything, they go live,
Okay.
everything that happens is on Facebook. So that's not the interesting part. You need something that's gonna show people a side of life that they don't know nothing about because I promise you they think we completely different than what their lives are when 9 times out of 10 the lesbians and the gay people are more normal than those you know what I mean the regular people. So I'm just
Look,
saying
what is fucked up is that you talk about the lesbians and the gays are more normal than the motherfucking straight married couple. That is so. You know, I was told that years and years ago. Like, hey, you more faithful to your woman than all the other straight couples that I know that are married.
I'm not
Uh,
maybe normal is
that
the
normal is
wrong
not the
word,
right word.
but it's I wouldn't even call them the real lesbians of Shreveport. It's got to be something. I came up with a name. I
Don't say it
came
out
up with a
loud. We
name,
might use it one
but
day.
I'm just saying,
Teresa
yeah.
Foster says I'm with the wife because most of them swapping anyway.
I'm
I
just
wasn't
saying.
gonna
I'm
mention
just
that.
saying. We don't want
Can
to
we
be.
do a real gay husbands of Shreveport?
No. Did Kevin Hart do something like Real
No. When I say
Housewives?
real gay husbands, how many gay men do we know that are married to straight women?
That's something like cheaters. That's not Real Housewives of
So we need
Shreveport.
the cheaters van to pull up on the Real
That's a
Housewives.
whole nother
Okay.
different type of
Mr.
show
Johnson
right
say
there.
call it Real Housewives of Haystack Apartments. Mr. McGee said that filming would be limited to Horseshoe, the Broken Egg, and one of the rented bars downtown. Hannah says, I am curious on who could be on the Real Housewives of Wait, who could be on the Real Housewives of Shreveport. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. Denisha says the man had the Rolls Royce truck for 2 months, went to a hotel in Atlanta. The valet driver was working with someone else, gave him the keys. Truck ended up in Houston with some ugly ass rims on it. One person in Houston was arrested, still looking to charge the valet company. That's crazy. What's up about them drones? What's up, Timothy? He said, book it. Hannah said, no, y'all need a TV show for real. It would be hilarious. Could be as famous as the Kardashians. Let me tell y'all something.
This one I
This
think.
is going to offend a lot of people. I don't want my white friends and counterparts to be offended, nor my black friends and counterparts. Blacks can never pull a Kim Kardashian. Do you understand? Her mama is the best pimp since Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. If I had a mama like Kim Kardashian, we'd all be billionaires because her mama is a straight up pimp. She is a madam. She pimped out every last one of her children. All five, what is it, 5 girls? Is it 5 girls?
The
Kim,
two new twins and
the
yeah,
two little
five.
girls. Her mama pimped out all five of her motherfucking children, got some black children and some black husbands, and they are all paid. I need to find me a black man. I don't need no black woman. I love you. I need a black man. Listen,
See, this is what I'm talking about right here.
listen. I need Kim Kardashian mama and a dude that like white girls, and then I'm gonna bleach my skin. Oh, I'm lying. I'm gonna put on a white
Okay,
mask.
let me tell you why that wouldn't work for you. Because what they want, you
Oh
ain't.
no! Now, if they require me to, I'm out. If they, if Mrs. Kardashian looked at me and say, "Now, AB, I'm going to need you to," I'm out. I'm out the deal. I unsigned my contract, and you can sue me because I ain't got nothing to give you. But
They
if,
told you sugar daddies want sugar
oh
daddies.
no, if
Because
you
they
a
got
sugar,
that little blue
listen,
pill. So you can't
listen,
get you no man because most
listen.
men want that little
If you a sugar daddy that wants sugar, don't stop either one of us.
That's the reason why I never had one.
You had one today. I'm gonna tell you about your sugar daddy later. Girl Pam had a sugar daddy today, and that dude, she was trying to leave somewhere today, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna go and leave too." I'm watching. He knows she with me, but he's slow and act like he didn't know she was with me. So he was standing at the door. She trying to act like she don't know. So he, because someone else talked to me, was like, "I saw that man trying to get your wife." I said, "What? He trying to get my wife?" He was talking about, "I'm finna go too." Doc talking to, and I was like, he walked out the door, and girl Pam did a bloop, turned around and came back in. I said, that man gonna beat her ass when she get in the parking lot. But anyway, that's neither real. Jonathan said nothing of Shreveport is elaborate enough to be TV worthy. Cheryl Strong said they tried that years ago. Which part? The Real Housewives of Shreveport or the Real Lesbians?
When they did the oil field wives, they thought they was the real oil field wives.
But most of the oil field wives, and I'm not speaking ill of oil field wives or husbands. Most of the oil field wives we knew back in the day, their husbands was cheaters and so was they.
I had one of them so-called oil field men, and
you called him in Shreveport when he was supposed to be in Texas. Okay, let's keep going. Mr. Johnson said that would be most of. We could do a real pastors of Shreveport. They all hoes. Never mind.
Pastors already on Facebook. I'm telling you, everybody that y'all talking about, they post everything they do.
Jonathan Ellison said, Mr. Patrick McGee, most of them ain't real lesbians. Now, this could be the problem. Listen, if you're a real lesbian, I don't have no problem with you. If you're a sometime lesbian, we full over here. Stop jumping back and forth. If you are don't try it over here. Stop jumping back and forth. Find your motherfucker. Everybody has a niche in life. Everybody has a lane. Find your lane and stick to it. My niche is, girl, I almost said my niche is, but my grandmama might be watching. I ain't finna tell y'all what my niche in life is. Patrick McGee said it can be called swallowed up. Wait a minute.
But which one, the pastor?
Or the real lesbian?
Which one?
I'm telling you right now, I saw an episode of something she was watching the other day, one of them reality shows, and it was about 7, 8 women, and they was like, who swallows? She was like, me every time, and I was like, so when you swallow, do you really swallow, or do you catch it in your mouth and spit it out?
This is my question for all the people that swallow. If you
oh my God, I don't want, hey, go ahead.
So let me say, you deep throat your man or whatever, and what do you find out that this man is cheating? That means that same thing you deep throat the mean inside of somebody else. And 9 times out of 10, that somebody else is not like you. What I just don't understand. The things that I would have to do to this person. If I have deep throated you and swallowed, and then find out that you have.
If I suck your little dick in the first place and find out that you cheating on me, I got to kill you now. I see why it's so much domestic violence. Because if I put the thing in my mouth and then you say, yeah, I wasn't with her but one time, now you got to die. And I'm telling y'all this. This is not a threat. This is a promise.
Baby, that means that you were not wearing a condom. And I done deep throated you and swallowed. Nigga, you got to die. You have to go see Jesus.
Well, okay, this is my Jonathan said she did about the Kardashians. She definitely taught them daughters how to slurp because she keep her a young black dude. I saw the video. I saw the original. Well, I'm gonna find it for you. I saw the original Kim and Ray J movie. That was the most boring shit I had ever seen. She has not. Kanye was crazy before he met her, and they knew what for y'all that saw the original Kim and Ray J movie. Give me your thoughts. It was trash. It was garbage.
It's still on the market now?
They just re-released it a few years ago. But I saw when it originally came out. That's neither here nor there. Candace Nicole, yes, your boo thing was walking away. And then she had on heels and them hips had set out like, look, her hips had set out like that. And then she stood back and then he was like, that's how he was looking. Y'all remember on the cartoons when their eyes would bug out and go in circles like that? That motherfucker said, that's exactly how his face sounded in my mind.
You were aware of this. It didn't say one word.
Yeah, I looked right at him and said, Don't go out that door. She gonna cuss your ass out.
You know
Y'all think she friendly. Somebody just said Brooks was like, your wife is so quiet and friendly all the time. I said, she is very quiet. She is very friendly. Don't cross her.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All
I'm
the time.
always observing. Even if I'm not talking, I'm always observing. But I am nice and friendly and sweet.
I didn't say you weren't nice, friendly, and sweet. What I said was, don't let that look fool you. don't let that motherfucking look fool you and think that you just gonna slide in and get you some cat because she fine and you're a man. It does not work like that. I ask her all the time, you know, you attract someone, she don't eat. You can have a whole conversation with her, fellas. And I'm not arrogant or anything. You can have a whole conversation with her. She don't even know your name, who you are. She ain't paid you no attention. Stop wasting y'all fucking time. She ain't gay, but she gay. That is why nobody tried to talk to you because you mean as shit.
I told you, nobody tried to talk to me. I
Oh
remember back in the day.
God. Fellas, please men on this feed, please explain to her how y'all approach women. If you are a woman walking in your truth with your husband or wife, and they can look at you and tell that they ain't gonna get nowhere with you, they do not try and holler at those women. I'm sorry. It's written all over your face. I'm AB wife and stay the fuck out. Look at your face. Look at your face. That I'm AB wife. Leave me the fuck alone. That's how you be looking at people.
I had that same attitude before I became your wife. When people
back then you was I'm Pam. Don't talk to me. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. Anyway, it can be called Real Housewives of Shreveport. Hannah said, "Man, we have a Married to Medicine. Ain't enough motherfuckers that got." Never mind. Ain't no doctors on here that. Patrick McGee said oilfield wives' husbands got laid off, so now it's. Candace Nicole says sugar daddies don't last long. I've had one. Nigga caught the attack and I ain't text back. I'm curious to know what caught the attack and I ain't text back. What does that mean, Candace Nicole? Shreveport has too many backsliding studs. Completely agree. Too many. And if you are a backsliding stud, close your legs. Keep your cat. Stop giving your cat to these men for your rent. Your rent is $7.25. Bitch, if you struggling to pay $7.25, you need a better life choice.
So
I'm telling you.
For them not to backslide with a man and go get them a woman. They need a sugar mama. Is that what
Listen, if you are a stud and you are backsliding with a dude, you are not a stud. You a bitch. Look at me when I say you a bitch. You see how I said it? You're a bitch.
Bisexual.
No, you're not a bisexual stud. No, that's not how this works. Look at me. You a bitch.
Oh my God.
If you are a stud and you let little boys tickle your fancy,
pull you down to the edge of the
bed. If you a stud and you get to let niggas pull you to the edge of the bed like this, all aggressive like, you a bitch. Look, you a bitch. You are no longer, you lost your stud credentials. If a girl that is having sex with you comes to me and says, AB, your home girl, I said, you did what to her? Ask girl Pam. I was in total shock and mayhem. She the hardest motherfucker in Shreveport, but when she lay down, I said, you pulled her like that? You just pulled her to the edge of the bed. I said, well, who had the strap? No, you know what? I went completely off script here. Hold on, let me get myself back together. Hold on. Okay, Teresa Paul says, say it, friend. Let's do it. Man, we can do a Pete Valley of Shreveport. I know at least 3 Uncle Clifford. At least 3.
Well, what about the strippers?
I know 3 Uncle Cliffords, and I know at least 8. What's the boy named Murder?
Murder.
Is his name Murder? I know at least 8 murders, and they all rap.
But do you know any of the strippers? We need
strippers. I used to know the hoes. Used to. Hold on. Y'all remember when Martin Lawrence say, if you the one, raise your hand? I used to know the strippers. Used to. But now you done ran the hose off. She done ran the hose off. But if you all know some nice young ladies that like to dance on the pole, because they're not hoes, they're strippers. And if you know some nice young ladies that like to dance on the pole,
If you call him, I'm gonna answer the phone. So it's okay.
5, 7.
Girl.
Oh, my bad. Uh, Jonathan said this ain't your ministry or conversation. Timothy said part-time pussy participation. Wait, now hold on. That's a mouthful. Part-time pussy participation award. Is this for the studs or the strippers?
Is this for the name of the show? Which one is this?
As we gonna call it? Well, if you got the neighborhood awards, I guess we could have part-time pussy participation awards. We gonna call it the PTPPP. PTPPP. You don't think? They don't ring no bell. You gotta say PT. You can't, cause Steve Harvey got the neighborhood awards. I ain't gonna say he passed out. Garbage. Teresa said you should get a pass if the penis little. So technically, if that is, hold on. Teresa says you should get a pass if the penis is little. So technically, I'm still a virgin. With at least both of my baby daddies.
Why? But see, you was attracted to that booty, and I said, right.
Now he had an ass like a woman. He had an ass like a stallion. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got pregnant because my friend had a booty like a grown woman. I knew then I was a gay woman.
You knew then.
When I looked at that boy booty, I said, "Dang, he got a big old booty." That's how I looked, y'all. I said, "Dang." He took off his drawers. I said, "God, Lee." I ain't even look at this nigga. I ain't finna lie to you. I know it wasn't big, and I know it wasn't right. But his boot, I said, God, Lee, look at that boy booty. I should have knew then to run. Anyway, back on top. That ass will get me in trouble. I looked at a boy booty one day. I said, God damn, she fine. That motherfucker turned around and said, who you talking to? I said,
that's what you get because you shouldn't have been looking.
Baby, I was looking for research purposes. That boy said, who you talking to? When he patted his head, I said, did he pat his head?
You are absolutely crazy.
No, I'm telling you, right here in Shreveport. I said, shit, that bitch is I said, golly. I said, that motherfucker is. So, okay. Anyway, Hannah says we can do CNAs or street. Let me tell you, CNAs like to fight. I'm too old for that shit, Hannah. We will not be doing the real CNAs or Shreveport because them motherfuckers like to fight. And once they stop being a CNA to become a nurse, but they ain't an RN.
Huh? To clean things, we go, what? Why are we following around? We don't want to follow around while they taking care of people.
I ain't gonna say he passed out again. Oh, I'm sorry, Candace Nicole. She explained it. He had a heart issue and started needing a caretaker. No, ma'am, I'm here for a good time. Did you stop fucking with the man because he had a bad heart? My friends are so harsh. What the fuck?
She want to kill him, so she has to leave him alone. If she want to put that.
Oh, you didn't want to kill him because that thing be. I'm thinking she stopped fucking with him because his ticker was talking about. Instead of his ticker doing this, it was talking about Hey, don't do it. I knew your smart mouth ass. You know what? Stud credentials, yes. So with a backsliding stud, we have a question, people. Would a backsliding stud be in the reserves of the alphabet community? No. A backsliding stud is a bitch. You got to say it with your eye like this, Timothy. No, so they're in the reserves of the alphabet community?
Yes, because
what would be their letter? Or?
No, let me tell you what it is. So the backsliding stud comes on the weekends to alphabet community. You know, the reserves you go every weekend, so
help me, Lord. This girl said the reserves only go on the weekend. Help me, Father. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just leave it alone. Just leave it the fuck alone. She talking about, see, Miss Pam, get it. What? Yes, Timothy, I got pregnant by a man clitoris. I swear to God. I did. I did. I did. It,
You
and
got
then
yourself.
I had the nerve to look. Let me tell you something, ladies. I'm real old. I'm old. I'm old. So we can talk. We couldn't talk about this 30 some years ago. I had the nerve to look down and it looked like a jalapeno pepper. His little winky dude looked like a jalapeno pepper. His little winky dude was sticking out like this. And I said, you know, sometimes I used to fuck with my glasses on because I couldn't see good. I said, what that is? Mm. I said, mm.
Just like you put your mouth on.
I wish, girl, I almost cussed her ass out on this live.
Just like you ain't put your mouth on it. I ain't never say.
Oh, Tony Barfield says, let's write a script, AB. We can do it. Mr. McGee said, hold the award show in Lakeside. I'm telling you, this will be a concept we could work with. I'm telling you. T. Foster say, I've gave a heart attack before and it's not pretty. Wait, I don't want to laugh at this because this is serious. Hold on.
I mean, I've had some. Teresa made them tough out.
Hold on. Let me get my shit together.
These are your friends.
These are my motherfucking friends and family.
Birds of a feather.
Feather flock to fucking together. Chief Foster said, I've gave a heart attack before and it's not pretty. Nigga tongue was hanging out. So, Teresa, we got to sit down and have a drink and talk. Bring your medicine. I'm talking about the fastest woman in the world. That motherfucker got in there and said, Teresa Foster said she looked at that nigga and said, what the fuck was going on here? Oh my gosh, I just got a visual. And hold on. Okay.
So I got a question.
No, girl, Pam. Every time you ask a question, it come back fucked up.
So
okay.
I watched a little skit that Country Wayne had. But I was scrolling through Facebook and the reels were coming through.
Okay.
So there was this couple, right?
Do not get off this live because after this story, it's a very important question I have to ask you guys. I want the men to answer, but it's for the men. Okay.
This is my question. If your partner or your spouse comes to you and say, I want a girlfriend.
Shit. Hold on. Are we talking hypothetically or today? I'm trying to get an understanding. You can't look at me like that. I'm just trying to see where we at.
Hypothetically, if I wanted us to have a girlfriend, I'd go get the girl.
Excuse me, motherfucker.
Exactly, and bring it to it. But no. So the partner says, I want a girlfriend. Because it's a man and a woman. I want a girlfriend. So would you be open? Should you be open to allow your partner to find a girlfriend, or would you rather them go cheat?
Hold on. Before I answer you, I have a legitimate answer. But these motherfucking incumbents are stupid. First of all, Jonathan Ellison talking about what she do to that man because he's looking for Teresa's number. And with a smiling face. Patrick McGee talking about cat power like a motherfucker. Candace Nicole say, I volunteer as tribute. If y'all don't get the fuck off my live and leave that woman in her catalog.
Are you talking? No, Candace is talking about if I said.
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop drinking. Hold on. If you ask for a girlfriend, she volunteers tribute. Yes. But Jonathan and Patrick McGee is saying Teresa did what? Where she at? I can't take you motherfuckers seriously. Okay.
So if I come to
you my man or my husband, and you come to me and ask me and tell me you want a girlfriend.
I think we need to get us a girlfriend.
Okay. And you asked me what would my answer? What do you answer that? Well, first of all, I would. It would have to. First of all, I would want to know if the girlfriend was for long-term, short-term pleasure.
For you or for us?
Is the girlfriend for you so you can cheat, or is the girlfriend for our pleasure for us? And then second one, I would have to ask, do her ass look like yours? I'm asking. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you why I don't have a girlfriend.
Jonathan talking about we ain't forwarding it paying. We asked about Teresa. I told you that nasty motherfucker was asking about. He ready to be killed for some cat.
You just wait.
Jonathan asked is sitting there talking about, you said my tongue gonna be like this? Where's she at?
Ready to die.
Get off my line, sir.
Let me tell you why I don't have a girlfriend. Because remember when I have a wife. So remember when we used to go out and we looked, there was nobody that looked like me. Remember I
They
told
wasn't
you
built
that
like you.
they didn't. They didn't have the hips and the butt that
So
I
with
had.
the girl, I don't want to get. I
You
just feel
know
like
what I'm just saying? There was nobody that looked like me.
so you would be willing to look possibly or think about it if their body was proportioned like yours.
you know how we be out and we be like, you know what?
No,
I have
answer.
no,
I,
I
I'm
have
I'm
no
I'm I'm needing you
kids.
to answer this question for research purposes because I'm asking.
What?
I'm saying what I'm saying is so if her body looked like yours, you would at least look at her twice, and be like, oh, we can have a conversation. I'm asking.
Girl, what I'm telling you is I have no problem
When I
saying
say this
if a
motherfucker
woman is
won't give
fine.
me an inch of a mile,
I'm
I'm
not.
just asking a
I
question
am
to
not.
see where we at. PT, help your sister out. Help me out. I'm just asking to see if I need to look for a degreed housewives of real husband Shreveport
So back to the
married to
question
mess.
is, what do you do in this
Well, for
situation?
me, no, seriously. Answer, girl, Pam, because Tony got a hell of a ass.
Honey, right?
She said, answer, girl, Pam. Tony got a hell of a ass. Tony, but y'all know Tony Barfield. Went to BT. That motherfucker got an ass. Jonathan, AB don't die. I'm not trying to die. That's why I'm asking her, and she don't want to answer me. So I guess I should just shut the fuck up. What I'm saying is, I think that couples should always be open to honest conversations.
Okay.
If your partner is honestly lacking something and needing to seek something else and come to you instead of
Look,
just
they
cheating
might
on you,
not even be lacking anything. Maybe
they
just
just
want to
want a
have
little,
they want to have a good
a little
time.
tete-a-tete.
Just have a little fun, have a good
Oh,
time. It
so
doesn't necessarily mean that your partner is lacking something just because you want to add a little something.
it might just mean that if y'all need to add a little something in your in your relationship for research purposes,
Don't call you.
I mean call girl Pam
Don't call you.
at 573.
Girl.
You're right, Timothy. It's a trap. You see, I should try to choke me out. It's some bullshit.
What is the answer to the question? So you would be
I would. As long as my partner came to me, set me down. Now, don't be in the middle of hunching and then be like, I think I need another bitch in the room. So I ain't putting it down because then you're going to break somebody. But I'm saying if we just sitting up over dinner or something and you like, babe, I want to talk to you. I want to have a conversation with you. And we have this conversation. That's something different. But Patrick McGee say, no, I'm not about to be asked later. So you think about that other bitch, huh? That
no. But that's why I say that's the conversation. Would it be your girlfriend
Patrick
or
McGee
our
says
girlfriend?
Patrick McGee said if she says that she already has a girlfriend. Do you think that's true? If someone brought that topic up, do you think they're already cheating and have someone on the side? I don't think so necessarily. I just want, okay, I'm a woman. I know y'all think I'm one of the boys. I'm a nigga. We have open conversations about it. But I am a woman. As a woman, honesty matters to me. As a woman, I think a lot of men would get a lot of the kinks they want in the bedroom and things that they like in the bedroom if they were honest. Stop sneaking around. Just be like, babe, I love you. That cat fire. It is good to me. And I think that your friend down the street with the nice body would be good to us. But don't say it like that. But humble yourselves and be like, I just feel like, maybe she need her grass cut sometime because no shave November is gone.
Men would be more. A man would get you a girlfriend, but they.
Do you think men would get you a girlfriend or the women would get the girlfriend?
And see the key to it, you let the girl go get the girlfriend. Now the man, you can't bring the girl back to the woman and say, I think we need a girlfriend. That ain't gonna work. But if your woman go out and get y'all a girlfriend, you in for a good time.
For the record, Patrick McGee, look, hold on. Teresa T. Foster, Patrick McGee said, I will risk the grave for that cat. Please leave my friends in that catalog. Just stay out of my comments. Rochelle Gregg says, no, I just got tested for freaking syphilis in addition to my annual lab work. because of these increases in STDs. As a single woman this age, I'd be damned if I be a Tuskegee experiment.
So
They said, preach, Pastor Pam. Timothy said, preach, Pastor Pam. Tony says, my neighbors think I'm crazy, screaming, laughing at y'all. It's all girl Pam fault. It's something seriously wrong with her. Y'all be thinking it's me, it's this motherfucker. Patrick McGee said, also, I would be no good in a threesome. My ADHD too bad. Do you really, men, answer this question right quick. Do you really think you the man to handle a threesome? All men want a threesome and fantasize, but be honest, we're no judgment here. Do you really think that as a man you can handle a threesome? That's not what I asked the audience. That's not what I asked the congregation.
To satisfy two of them. But when you have a threesome, people, you can't be not participating. You can't just be sitting there.
Tony B, PT, all of a sudden this motherfucker's a threesome connoisseur. What the fuck is going on today?
What I was saying is what I have heard and seen. You gotta be participating. You can't have two people participating and the other one sitting over here looking.
Well,
if you gonna be in a threesome,
I just remember this one time being around this dude with a friend of mine, and he asked her to put me out after the motherfucker ruined my sheets, and I ain't got no new sheets yet. I ain't gonna mention no names, and I was hiding in the closet laughing.
But you wasn't participating in the threesome.
It was fun as fuck. Can I get my sheets? I need some 789,000 thread count. I ain't gonna call no names on this live, but I need my sheets, please. Thank you. Rochelle Gray said these men out here sleeping with Tina, Alice, Keisha. Her name was Brenda.
I'm just glad now what I'm like, Pam,
Keisha and 4 other women. But now I'm wondering if it's okay for these men to be making women pass. But now I'm wondering if it's okay for these men to be making women pass out. Timothy says, fuck now. One can be too many. I have CHF. Y'all ain't this motherfucker. Did you just say you had congestive heart failure? Timothy, I'm coming to your house to find your ass and fuck you up. That's all it is.
They might not want to try too.
Jonathan said, I can handle it when there's no emotional boundaries involved between the two women. Tony Barfield said, girl, Pam telling on herself, fuck them sheets.
You just told on yourself.
Tony, I was just, look, I didn't want to say nothing. I wasn't going to put it out there because I ain't that kind of messy motherfucker. But all I'm going to say is, Tony Barfield, you might have just told on yourself talking about fuck them sheets. And did. One quick question. I know we got to get out of here. We didn't keep y'all. I asked a good guy friend of mine. He's younger. He's around 28. He's married, 3 children, 1 on the way. I asked, he's a police officer. I hope he's watching this live. Oh shit. I asked this question, and one of the ladies that works with us said, I was waiting on your live last week to hear you ask this question. Jonathan, yes, most women can handle threesomes emotionally, but if you got a real woman, you're okay. Men, this is a question for my men. I need you all to answer. And ladies, I would like your answers too, but really for my men, whether you have children or do not. Would you prefer, as a man, as a father, if you were a father, would it be better if your son were gay or a drug dealer? As a man, he is your son. Would it be better if he was gay or a drug dealer?
Well, let me ask the other side of this. As
women, as a mother, there you go.
Would
you prefer your daughter to be a lesbian or a whore? Come on now. God damn it. Oh, shit. I like it when you read my mind, God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. We still on this live. Okay, my bad. Hold on. Woo, hold on. I gotta tear out my shirt. It got warm in here. Patrick McGee stupid ass talking about Shreveport got gay drug dealers though. What I'm saying, and Barack Obama said not neither. That's not the question. If your son came to you and said, Dad, I need to have a talk with you. I am blank. Would you want him to say, I am gay, or would you want him to say, I am a drug dealer and I'm killing people in these streets?
A murderer?
He a murderer. But yes, in Shreveport they do have both. Because the gentleman that I asked, he has 3 daughters. He's about to have a son, And he said, "Oh my God, I've never been asked that question." And his answer was he would prefer, and he's a police officer. His answer was he would prefer for his son to be gay.
Well, let me just say from a mother standpoint that has a boy and a girl. This
What are you answering as the mother of the boy or the mother of the girl?
I'm gonna answer as both because these two
Now, why
right
you gotta get huffed up in your chest with me?
because these two right here, now this
Wait,
girl of mine.
Candace Nicole's stupid ass talking about what kind of whore we talking about? Are we talking about City Girls or Milam Street whore? Milam Street is a hoe. There ain't no whore in that. They making 3 cents an hour. And my okay,
So, as a mother of a son, um, I don't, I'm a visual person, but I don't even want to think about either one of my children having sex with a man
girl,
or a
they
boy.
fucking.
So I don't want to think about it. But to me, I would rather my son to be gay than to out here in these streets risking his life, selling drugs, possibly getting killed. But even if he was a drug dealer, I still love him even if he was the gay boy. Either way it go. But me
Even if he was
personally,
a drug dealer, you would love him, but you would know that life 9 times out of 10 is
it's
gonna
gonna
end in
in
doom.
death. Now, some people say if he gay, he could be dead. He could end up dead. That is true. But me personally, my choice, you either gonna be gay or you gonna be a drug dealer and possibly
But you ain't
dead.
gonna be no little gay pirate. You ain't
What
gonna
I'm
be no little
saying
gay
is,
drug
I
dealer.
would my choice would put
Okay,
for him to be gay
Tony,
because
you
if
got a
he
son, Tony Barfield.
because
What
if
you
he
think?
gay, then he's happy. He's loving what he's
Living.
doing. And but
That's
out
what
here,
Timothy said.
I would rather him be gay. Now this daughter of mine, hmm,
What
she
what would you rather? Come on, be honest. Would you rather her not be gay
being how I'm raised, and I know how hard it was on me,
when you
came out to be who I am, loving you. It was very hard, and people were very harsh. Even my family.
and you wouldn't want her to go through
I
that?
don't want her to
Well,
go
I
through
used to
that.
tell my children that all the time. I
And
wouldn't want
even
them to
that,
go through what I went through. But if you are, I don't give a fuck if you gay, straight, or other. Even if you're a drug dealer, I need some groceries because food stamps don't live here.
now, I would prefer her to be gay than a whore.
Well,
That's what
okay,
I
let's
would
go back to
prefer.
the comments because hold on.
I would rather her be gay than a whore. But
So a few of the comments, Rochelle said she would rather a lesbian. Tony Barfield said they can be the same. I know people. Jonathan said I'd rather he be gay. He'll have more privilege and he'll be gay because he'll be a privileged ass little spoiled ass gay boy if he was Jonathan Ellis. You know what I'm saying? Rochelle Gregg said they don't throw you in jail for being gay. Can't
I'm
Erica
not trying to
look,
kill you.
but Erica is a mother. She said, and I believe Erica has 3 sons. She said, in my opinion, they'd rather the son is a drug dealer than to
They
be gay.
would. The men would. But as a mother, I would rather my child
Erica,
be
you
gay.
have 3 sons. What do you think? Hannah says, I just had this conversation the other day. The women I talked to said they don't mind their daughter being gay, but they don't want their sons to be gay. And it'll be hard for them to accept it. That is
I
crazy.
don't think it's. I'm a mother of both. It wouldn't be hard for me to accept either my children if they were gay. My preference is for him to be gay than a drug dealer because one, Tony wouldn't make it as a drug dealer. He would not make it. But
Your son hard. That
that
nigga hard.
hard and that
He
street
hard
sense
and soft.
would not make it.
Okay.
But I know that he would be, even though people are killing gay people, I would rather him be gay than to be out here
But
in
are
these
they
streets.
are they really killing gay people or are they killing transgenders that lie about being women?
But
That's a
there
big
are
difference.
hate. You remember there were so many
There
regular hate
is, but
crimes that was being
now
done.
it's like being gay is like the new badge of honor. I'm like, bitch, you happy because your son's a fag?
But
Y'all
I
remember
will
that? Come on
say,
now. That's Friday after next. But
with
anyway,
all the trouble and hate and heartache and
right.
tears I shared during this 13 years of living my truth, I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't go back and hide who I love
Right.
for all the stuff I had. Now, do
Okay.
I wish it didn't happen? Yes, I wish the
You didn't
world
you
was
wish
not
the
so
world
cruel.
was not as hard towards you when they found out. Okay, I get that. Timothy says no preference, be your authentic self. I agree with that. I don't give a damn what you do. Just don't steal or
You
kill
asked
to
us
do
to
it.
choose.
Yeah,
So
no. He says no preference. Yeah. Teresa Fox said, if you fucking out of wedlock, come on, this needs to be a conversation we have. If you're fucking out of wedlock, you're a whore. All
we need
caps.
to have this
We are all
conversation
whores.
one
Next,
day between whore and hoe.
okay,
Because
next
you
week.
know that there is a difference.
It is next week between whore and hoe. And my philosophy is you're not a cheater until you're married. But that's anyway. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
We'll
we
talk about
definitely
that.
need to talk about this
I
later.
understand. Tony says, I understand. I would have preferred gay. Been there, done that. Hannah says, people are more harsh on men for being gay than women. It's way harder for them all the way around. Rochelle says, be your transparent love. But your transparent love helped me accept my daughter when she came out instantly. Wait, who's transparent love? Hers, mine, ours? That's interesting. Let me know. Erica says, I have three sons. I'd rather they be gay than a drug dealer. Johnson said, these soft ass kids can't handle the dope game. Let's be. Jonathan, all these kids think they drug dealers, and I just be thinking, baby, if you selling nickel bags or if you selling dime bags, because weed ain't even what it used to be, you are not a drug dealer, sir. I'm sorry. You are not. That is not what we consider. Drug dealers, as we consider you moving weight, pushing weight. We talking about real weight. We talking about keys. I ain't talking about you got a pound of weed. Weed legal in at least 20 states or something. I don't care about that.
Like Rochelle said,
Okay, yeah, really. Well, I'm glad to hear that. She said our transparent love helped her accept her daughter when she came out instantly. Wow, that's amazing. Well, we're glad we were, because of us, you were able to accept that. That's a great thing.
I understand
Ken
where
Watson
y'all
says,
at.
I have three sons and I would rather them be gay. Because no parent wants to think of their son being in a shootout or dying or being killed simply because because all of our children are spoiled. Let's know and understand this. All of our children are spoiled fucking rotten, and we gave them the best of everything. So if I'm giving you everything and nigga, you didn't turn to the streets to deal some drugs, why? What, instead of saying I want a boyfriend, you dealing drugs and you got every fucking thing. You got cold air, you got heat, you got snack cakes. Although we don't go to the refrigerator because we eat out about 7.5 days a week. But what I'm saying is, it's food here to be kicked. So you would rather be a drug dealer than to just lick a nipple that look like yours? I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go. Timothy says, PT said Hannah Burton, I agree. Timothy said, let people live their fucking truth. Damn. I'm going to love my child, period. That's what I like to hear from my
And
fellas.
that's what I expect. People to love me regardless, because I don't say nothing while you out here
Jonathan,
hard.
they don't know what a metric ton is.
So
That's
I
first off.
expect the people not to say anything about who I love.
Yeah, snack cakes. Yeah. And I may lose some people for thinking that. Barack Obama, I get what you said. You said it would be neither. Explain to me later. We'll talk about it later, nephew. Can I still call him nephew? Because he's your nephew? Yeah, we might be the same age. What's up, nephew? No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people don't want them to be either. They don't want them to be a drug dealer. They don't want them to be gay. However, if they are either, let's have a conversation with them. Let's move forward. Let's go on, and see if we can get them around the bend. We got to get out of here. What's your final thoughts?
My final thought is we don't need no real housewives of Shreveport. And I don't care what 50 Cent is supposed to do until he does something.
I can see you. This will be the motherfucker in the meeting with 50 Cent talking about really. And
Unmoved. Yeah.
see, he say he's still nephew. I love you, Ciroc. Unmoved. You'll be the motherfucker in the meeting with 50 Cent, unmoved, uncaring, and be like, where your money? You got your money in your hand? Let's do something today. Okay. That's your final thought?
That's my final
You ain't say nothing about it. No, nothing else. Corey told me, where the hell you been? I don't care about none of that crap. I'm horny, right? Bitch.
Corey told me.
Did you come in here with your wood in your hand? What the fuck,
You
Corey?
made it back from New York.
Thank you, Teresa. I hope you look. Come back next week, because next week the topic is going to be whore versus hoe, as well as, are you actually considered a cheater if you aren't married? What is your thoughts on being a cheater?
Well, based on your answer, I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, you can't tell them my answer. They might not know.
Based on how
No.
you feel, I'm gonna go with my confessions.
No.
But
Next
I
week.
gotta confess
Okay, confess some stupid shit if you want to. Choke the shit out of her ass on this.
Well, you said you can't cheat if you wasn't there. So all the indiscretions that might have happened.
Hey, listen to me.
before I became
My
a
my
victim.
final thoughts. Any indiscretions or cheating girl Pam has done before in the past,
Before I
she
became
better
a business.
she better take that shit to grave. I'm gonna choke her.
Whatever.
Hey, look, when y'all choke, when you have to choke that hoe, you gotta make sure your jaws move. Choke that hoe. Choke, choke, choke. If your jaws,
so mad, so I told Sonny, I'm gonna call 1-800.
this is our love language. We can laugh, we can be mad at each other and still laugh at each other because I choke shit out there. You did what? Choke shit out there. If your jaws don't move when you're choking a bitch, you ain't choking her right. Choke shit out there. We love you guys. If you don't choke that bitch and your head don't shake and your face get real serious and your jaw.
But don't do that in the midst of having sex. Don't do that.
Now don't choke them like that when if you having a hunting session. If you choke them like that, she gonna die.
And you might have to bring her back.
You going to big people jail, bitch. I'm talking about wake up, bitch. If y'all is hunting and you lose yourself next week, you gonna fuck around and have to wake up, bitch. You'll have to slap her awake right quick. That's a whole nother scenario. Wake up, bitch. Okay, we love you guys. I can't even get to my final thoughts because she crazy. She's silly. We got to get out of here. This has been this episode of Some Think for the People Cop podcast, where we make you think, where we make you learn, and we try to educate. Please join in next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Keep this thought on your mind. What is a whore? What is a hoe? Are you considered a cheater if you are not married? We want to hear your thoughts next week. Save it for the show. We love you. Be safe. Be careful. Happy Black History Month. The longest, shortest month in the history of niggerdom was this month, because this has been a long month for me. Tomorrow's the end. We have the wonderful Teresa Fossil here. That month, so fast she brought that nigga out of life almost. Jonathan, do not be inboxing my friend talking about what her cat looked like after she made him choke.
Good night, people.
Oh, Lord. I got to. G Unit Studios also coming to H-Town. Shit, we on our way. Good night. Have fun. We love you guys. Peace.